All right, now that we have our lists of basketball player heights stored in list 1, I'm going to show you how to find some basic calculations. So once again, we're going to go to Stat. Now instead of editing a list, we're going to go to Calculate because we want to calculate one variable stats. Now all of our 12 pieces of data is one type of data. It's in inches. So that's why we would go to one variable. It's one type of variable. Now notice it's blinking here because it wants to know what list are you trying to take one variable stats of. I have multiple lists in there, so I have to tell it to do list 1 because that's the information I want. Under Stat Edit, I have multiple lists here, but I want just my information for list 1. Now when I hit enter in the lower right, it pulls up a lot of information. And let me quickly go down the list here and tell you what these things mean. X bar is the sample mean or average. That is the sum of all the numbers. That's the sum of the 12 heights. Sigma in mathematics always communicates sum. Sigma, sum. That is the sum of the squares. That is the standard deviation, or the sample standard deviation, S. Okay? Greek letter sigma is the population standard deviation, which is not used very much because we don't know the population, number 1. This is of the 12 pieces of data. N in statistics always represents the number of pieces of data in the set. So notice there's, see the little arrow down here? It means that there's more information, so I just push down. Now the last 5 pieces of information is known as the 5-number summary. The smallest height is 69 inches, or 5 feet 9. The max is 80 inches. The median is 73. Now that is the middle of all the pieces of data. Now, being 12 pieces of data here, there's not one middle height, so it takes the average of the 2 middle. Q1 is known as the lower quartile, or the middle of the lower half, or the 50% mark of the first half of the data. Q3 is the upper quartile, or the middle of the upper half. Now, if you ever ask for the range, it's going to be the max minus the min. So the range would be 11. If you ever ask for the IQR, the inner quartile range, IQR, it's going to be Q3 minus Q1, and what it's doing is it's finding that number, which is going to be about 4.25, it looks like. That tells you a range for the middle 50% of data. Thank you.